When God is telling you to move, you need to move. I remember back when I was younger, I was about 13 years old. My parents took me to go see a Laker game. I used to live out in California. It was actually a doubleheader, basically meaning that you paid for one game, but you actually got to see two. So before the Lakers played, the Clippers got to play as well because they both share the same stadium. So when we went there, we got there a little early so we could watch the Clippers game. And at that time, Clippers weren't any good. They were just trash. So there wasn't really like anybody in the stands. And so we're sitting there, the whole stadium's pretty, fairly empty. And all of a sudden, you start hearing everybody starting to kind of like yell a little bit and starting to, you hear everybody whispering and like chanting and, oh, there he is, there he is, and he's coming, he's coming. And so we're sitting there, me and my mom and dad, and so we're looking around, we hear everybody, kind of getting a little wild, and then boom, right there, right in back of us, Kobe Bryant sits down to watch the game, because he's up next, right? And he's sitting there, and all of a sudden, bro, like security's coming out, and me and my parents are right there, we're like, oh shoot, like holy crap, there's Kobe Bryant right behind us, this is my hero, bro. So I'm sitting there, and just before we came to the game, this is kind of like the crazy part. My mom tells me, she says, hey, bring your Kobe shoe. Because I used to, like growing up, my dad would always buy me all the new Kobe sneakers that would come out. And so my dad had bought me his newest sneaker at the time. And my mom said, take it with us just in case. Just in case. And so we get there, I have my shoe in my hand like this, and Kobe sits right behind us. And so my mom says, okay, you ready? This is your moment. You're more than likely never going to get a chance like this again to go up to Kobe and ask him for his autograph and to take a picture with him. And my dad, he's all sitting there, he's all like embarrassed, he's all like shy, and gets kind of awkward around celebrities. And he's like, no, guys, stop, don't do that, guys, stop. And my mom's just like, no, this is our moment, we need to go. So she gets up out of the stands with me, and we walk right up to Kobe, right? And I'm sitting there with my shoe, and I say, hey, Kobe. And he looks up to me, he goes, what's up, little man? And I said, hey, can you sign my shoe? And he goes, yeah, for sure. He grabs my shoe, he signs it, and then I say, hey, do you mind if I get a quick picture with you as well? And he said, yeah, for sure, come here. And so I sit down next to him, he puts his arm around me, my mom takes the photo, and then right then, bro, security comes up and tells Kobe he's gotta leave, he's gotta go back. So right after that, bro, he goes back into the locker room and gets ready for the game. So we walk back to our seats, and my dad just sitting there shaking his head, just laughing, bro, like, wow. You did it. You guys did it. And this moment right here, bro, this is one of the most momentous ones in my entire life. One I'll never forget, that I'll cherish forever, right? I even got, and Kobe meant a lot to our family. And so me and my dad, we actually got the Kobe logo right here tatted the day after his passing. May Kobe rest in power. And we got that just kind of out of respect, and just out of our love for Kobe. That dude in that moment right there, he made my entire childhood. But anyways, that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say here is when you got a moment like this, when you got a little window of opportunity, you go, you move. And that's something my mom always taught me. She's actually the one who got me doing YouTube, bro. Like in the very beginning, I didn't even want to do YouTube, but she saw a little window of opportunity and she forced me to make these videos. I did not want to do them. I had every excuse in the book of why I shouldn't, and then she gave me every reason why I should. And once I started posting those videos, I started catching a little momentum, and I was like, crap, my mom's right, bro. Like maybe I do need to do something with this. And then I started to develop a love for it. Mad love to my mama who got me started, and now we just got this plaque in the mail a couple weeks ago, 1 million subscribers, so that's dedicated to her right there. But check it out, my brother. You may be in a similar moment right now where you feel like you are called to something more. You feel like God is calling you to step out in faith, to make a move, a big move. And when you have an opportunity, when you feel like God is calling you, you need to answer that call, and you need to move. At all costs, you need to move. It's like soldiers out in war. When their sergeant orders them to do something, they got that walkie-talkie, right? What do they say back to them? Copy that. And that's my question to you, bro. Are you going to copy that? It's funny because I see a lot of men, I see a lot of dudes coming through, they come and they go and they say, oh, this is my moment, this is my time, 2023 is the new me. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, I'm gonna quit my job, and I'm gonna build up this massive business, and I'm gonna do this, and that. You even got ladies out here now, bro, like these days saying, oh, I'm a boss biatch, or I'm a businesswoman. And now even these women got this kind of mindset, bro. They're coming out here thinking they're gonna be some entrepreneur, some boss biatch, and it's like, bro, do you literally know how hard it is to be an entrepreneur? to build up something that's your own, to build up your empire, it's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your entire life. I can promise you that. All these women out here that are so focused and think that they don't need no man, right? And that they're gonna be just some top G or whatever the heck they think they're gonna be. Okay, well, what's gonna happen when a year from now you're not even making any more money than you are now? In fact, you're probably making even less. What's gonna happen when 2 years goes by and you're still only getting 300 views per video, when you can't even scrape by, and then on top of that, you got a wife that you're trying to make happy, when you got taxes to pay, you got bills that are overdue, you're in debt, you're frustrated, you're depressed, and you still gotta make ends meet. You still gonna be an entrepreneur then? You still gonna be some boss yatch? Oh no. Look, I'm not saying any of this to detour you guys or to take away your motivation. All I'm saying is to be ready, be prepared. If this is something you wanna do, you got to move, and you got to move now. Like your life depends on it. That's why I tell you guys, you gotta be all in. Having that balance in your life, that healthy balance of spending the rest of your night, because you had such a hard day, spending the rest of your night watching Netflix, playing some video games, going out, hooking up. No, that lifestyle is off limits now. When you are an entrepreneur, you don't do that. If you do, every part of your business suffers. It'll just crumble. I mean, honestly, bro, if you wanna do that, if you wanna have that healthy balance, you still wanna have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, still enjoy yourself, still enjoy your free time, then bro, you might as well not even try. You might as well not even do your own thing. If you really wanna leave a massive footprint when you're dead and gone, you gotta give this thing everything you got. There's no half-ass in it, my brother. It's all in. Do or die. If you are not disciplined, if you are not giving everything, if you are not making the hard decisions in life, you will never have the life that you truly desire. They say sex and money are the 2 primary problems when it comes to marriage. Most couples are not having sex because they're spending all their time slaving away at some job that they absolutely hate, just trying to make ends meet, barely scraping by, and then whatever time that they do have left, they're completely exhausted, depleted, having no energy left to go home and be intimate with their spouse. So what would happen if you were able to solve those 2 problems? What if those 2 problems actually became not problems, but just a part of life? What if you, as a man, you gave 100% of yourself and you dedicated your time to building up something that you could call your own, something that just generated you income so that way you had your time rather than giving it away to some stupid boss that you just can't stand? Would it be worth it, bro? Would it be worth the hustle, giving everything you got so that way you could enjoy both sex and money with your wife? Now, hey, don't get me wrong here. Check this out. Got so many people coming at me sideways all the time. Oh, Dre, he's all about money. He's a prosperity teacher. My brother, we live in a real world. You want to spend time with your family? You want to spend time with your kids, with your wife? You want to raise them with godly standards in their lives? Or do you want culture to raise them? Do you want them just to go out there, off into the world, out into the abyss while you're slaving away at some job and just allow the world, allow culture just to feed them all this negative, sick information? Me personally, bro, I think the people that say this, that say, oh, life's not all about money. Oh, Dre's a prosperity teacher. Why are you always talking about money? Why are you always preaching about money? These are the broke people. And I don't mean broke just financially. I mean broke up here. They have a broken mindset. They have no faith. They have no belief. They don't think they can do it. They don't believe in themselves. They don't think that they can actually build up their own empire. The people that point the finger at me and accuse me for wanting to build up something special for my family, wanting to generate more income so I can spend time with my family, these are the people right here, bro. These are the same people right here, bro, that aren't willing to step out in faith, that aren't willing to give themselves 110%. And it's usually because they have a broken mindset. They lack self-belief. Or on the other side of the spectrum, they're just lazy. They're not willing. They're not willing to step out in faith. They're not willing to shed those blood, sweat, and tears. They're not willing to take the next handful of years working 7 days a week, having 0 days off, which, hey, if you do go that route, guess what happens? Over time, those numbers switch. All of a sudden, you work 0 days a week, getting back 7 in return. Getting back your life. This way, these modern day schools and all the curriculums and all this garbage that they teach our kids now, your kids won't be raised up in that. Instead, you'll be able to raise them in the church. They'll see hands-on how mommy treats daddy and daddy treats mommy, and what a beautiful, lovely marriage that they have and how they can replicate that themselves. They'll be able to see this and easily be able to continue this pattern because that's what they saw their entire lives. They weren't at school being taught all this wokeism, all these evil demonic things. Nah, bro, they were by your side, learning true traditional core values. You could even homeschool them, bro. You could be the teacher. You can be there for them every step along the way, along their journey of life. And you could build the absolute family unit, bro. But you can only do this if you got the time. And how do you get the time? You gotta have the money. And the only way to get the money is by stepping out, giving it your all. Stop being lazy, stop being scared, and go out there and get it. Be the man that God's called you to be. So hey look, final note my brothers, life is beautiful, man. Take advantage of this sucker. Multiply, create. That's the beautiful thing about being a man, is that we were designed to create just like our creator. We were created in his image, right? Being a man like you and I, it's a blessing. You got this opportunity in your hand. It's all on you, my brother. What do you want to do? If you want to just live like in a mobile home somewhere in a little shack, hey, you can do that. I know that's not really my thing. If you want to build a big lifestyle and an empire, you can do that as well. That's where I'm headed towards. I want to give my kids, my wife, my family, beautiful life. I want to be there so I can teach them God's way of doing things. Teach them godly standards, not worldly standards. The fact that I get to talk and converse with you right here, right now is such a blessing, my brother. Yes, I probably have to work about 10 times as hard as if I would going out and just working some regular job, but the benefits and rewards far outweigh any of that. I mean, this is priceless. Helping build you up, helping you become that next best version of yourself. I wouldn't have it any other way. I get to lay my head down at night with a little smile on my face, feeling nothing but pure joy, satisfaction, fulfillment. That feeling right there is unmatchable. So hey, with that said, thumbs up if you dug today's video. Please hit the notifications button to be informed when I drop a new video. And check out this one right here, it's a powerful one. And I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace always.